Hey, sixth grade, how's it going? Teacher Joseph here. It is Thursday, September 10th, 2020. Today, what you were doing is just reviewing some of the concepts that we've learned in sixth grade and also in fifth grade. It's good to review these concepts because sometimes we forget, and math always builds on concepts from the past. So it's always good to kind of look back and figure out what we still need to learn a little bit better. So let's jump right in. Today, boys and girls, you were looking at different review pages in book 6A and 6B, and students were able to pretty much pick whatever problem they wanted to, right? We kind of ran out of time, but that's okay. We were able to talk about your Kids' Day experience yesterday, which was very interesting, having those surprise visits from your teachers, which I think was kind of cool. You can see some of the pages that are on the screen along with the problems that students had chose. Like I said, we didn't get to everyone, but I do want to thank Mariana Lobo, as well as Stephanie, Carlos, Lucia and Naomi, and Mariana Solano and Dulce for showing us a little bit of their knowledge of these topics. Okay, next time we'll get to more students, so I appreciate your participation. What we really did today was we kind of reviewed from fifth grade concepts. You can see on the screen that this is review from fifth grade, the book that you guys used last year, right? Here's the pages if you still have that book, and then here's the page number. You're going to see all the questions right here inside of this box on the left, and then the possible answers on the right. So what we're going to do is just kind of review some of the questions today. Anytime you need a little bit of time just to answer the question, I'm going to encourage you to pause the video, okay? And you'll have some time to answer the question. Just pause the video if you need a little bit more time to write the answer down quickly and then see if your answer is correct, okay? So even though this video is very short, you should pause it as many times as you need to figure out the answer before I show you the answer, okay? I'll say pause every time, just so you know. Let's go to the first question. The first question says, write the numbers 515,437 in numbers. So you can see that number right there on the screen. Is it A, B, C, or D? Pause the video and see if you can figure out the answer. All right, the answer is letter A. So those that got that right, nice job. What I'm going to do, just so you guys can't see the answers on the left, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Okay, the previous answer will also appear here on the right. So if you're going too fast, make sure you pause the video one more time so you can check that answer. Number 2, write this number in words. All right, the answer is letter B, of course, because letter A has that word 0, and so does letter D. We don't put zeros at the end of the words when we write them out, right? And then obviously this is 1 million, not 1,000. So letter B is the only one that makes sense. Number 3, what is the value of the digit 9 in this number? If you read that out loud, what does that mean? All right, obviously the answer is letter C, right? 9 million. The other ones are way too small to be the answer. Number 4, a house is sold for about $2,400,000. Which of the following could be the actual selling price of the house? All right, so the answer should be letter A, 2,356,000. You'll notice that the 4 right here is because the 3 is kind of small, but the 5 in the 10,000s place tells it to go up, right? So that's 3 changes to a 4, and the rest of the numbers stay as zeros. Number 5, fill in the blanks. 7 million plus 600,000 plus 9,000. All right, right off the bat, you know you need to have a number that has 7 million in it, and the only one that is letter D, right? Okay, next question, number 6. Write down a common factor of 24 and 32. All right, so hopefully you remember what factors are. The factors 1, 2, 4, and 8 all go very well with that problem. Letter D is also correct, but you got to remember 4 is still a factor of both those numbers. Number 7, estimate the value of each of the following. So let's estimate 3,472 plus 1,607. All right, your answer is 5,000. Because if you add up 3,000 plus 1,000, that's going to give you 4,000. Then you add up the hundreds places in both of these numbers, it's approximately 1,000 also. 4,000 plus 1,000 is 5,000. Number 8, multiply. All right, if you got a chance to pause the video and you found your answer, it should be 1,590,000. Okay, if you estimate this as like 3,000 and this is 6,000 or 600, I'm sorry, 3,000 times 600 is approximately 1,800,000, which is really the closest number that comes to this answer right there. Number 8, divide. All right, so if you divided both sides by 1,000, let's say 84,000 divided by 1,000 and 7,000 divided by 1,000, you would get rid of all these zeros here and here. So really you'd be left with 84 divided by 7. 84 divided by 7 is 12. Find the value of each of the following. Remember the steps for order of operations. All right, if you did first within parentheses 28 plus 36, you came up with, I believe that is 64, right? Multiplied by 2 is 128. And then 128 minus 49 equals 79. So that should be your answer. In this problem, express each improper fraction as a whole number or a mixed number in its simplest form. All right, so you know that 6 goes into 20 3 times. So each one of your whole numbers right here is displayed. So really only C and D could be the correct answers. Now, 6 times 3 is 18, so 20 minus 18 equals 2. So we're left over with 3 and 2/6 because our denominator doesn't change, and 2/6 simplified equals 1/3. So your answer is letter D, 3 and 1/3. All right, and then this one I didn't get a chance to draw it in there, so we'll just kind of skip it. But nice job today, boys and girls. You did really well with that. Just kind of reviewing, and we will talk to you guys next time.